Hello, this is Caroline Karp Artist, and I'm getting this painting ready for blue ribbon delivery. I'm doing my second varnish, so there's already one varnish on, and I'm adding a second varnish to the canvas. And what my blue ribbon delivery is a special relationship that I developed with a client, to where I, of course everything comes nicely varnished and ready to hang, and then I wrap the painting in a nice blue ribbon. That's where I got the name Blue Ribbon from, and I either deliver it to their home or someplace that we decide to meet. The painting usually comes along with a story of how it was created. This one began as a live performance piece at a show that I was having called All About Water, and I had it set up on the easel and was painting it while people were walking around and looking at my other work that had to do with the water. And this painting had a lot of interest. Especially with sailors. Anybody that loves sailing really found themselves drawn to this piece. And I found out from a sailor himself, somebody who likes to sail, that the boat that's pictured here, the sailboat, is a Melges sailboat. And this particular person, he likes to sail in sailing races, and you can see the crew over here that is on the sailboat. So it's a boat that can hold several people, and then they can sleep in the hull and travel on the ocean. And as you can see, a big highlight of this painting is it's a cloudscape. So a lot is happening in the sky, and usually what's happening in the sky is also reflected in what's happening in the water. So if you have a dark and tumultuous sky, like a storm coming in, you're going to also see that kind of movement in the water. Now I also, I make sure that the sides of the painting have a gallery wrap so that there is no need for a frame. I like to talk to my clients, the people who buy my artwork, beforehand, and I like to hear what colors they're looking for in their painting. And I know that the person that is interested in buying this work, I've worked with her before, and I kind of know what kind of color palette she likes, and this is going to fit perfectly with what she has bought before, and perfectly in their home. So like I said, I'm adding a second layer of varnish. It will take, it doesn't take too long to dry. The back is ready to go, so all that needs to happen is that it gets hung up on the wall. I'm always available to, if it's needed, to go help the client or whoever is buying the artwork install the artwork as well. And I also do consultations to see if there's a painting on my website that someone might like. I can talk to them about the color palette and the size and the shape of the canvas to see if it fits in particular spaces. And if you don't see something on my website, then I'm also available to take commissions. And on my website, which is carolinekarpartist.com, there is a special contact form where I kind of interview you to learn a little bit more about you. And that's what makes me different from some other artists, is that I actually get to know the person buying the artwork, and I kind of get to know a little bit about their likes and dislikes and their hobbies, and maybe they're celebrating something special, and I ask about that, and I ask about if the piece is to celebrate something, or I find out, do they love the ocean? Do they love flowers? I suggest color palettes that fit with their homes. So I like building a relationship with the people that own my artwork, and I like when, you know, loving people buy the artwork, and so I can put my energy into their house, and then I know that the artwork, they're waking up and enjoying every moment of bringing the outside into the home, which is the outside of being on a sailboat, or the outside of sitting by the water, or the outside of just a favorite place that you like to go to. Well, why not wake up every morning and see that place the first thing when you wake up? So I'm just making sure that every piece of this, every section has a nice coat of varnish. It's nice and even. And I like to take time. Another thing I like to do is keep a piece on my easel until I, absolutely fall in love with it. And then I know that whoever is buying it is also going to fall in love with it. Artwork can be a very big investment in yourself. In times when it's so noisy, and that's my dog chasing my cat, but in the studio. But in times that are so noisy and hectic, why not slow down and have your home or office be a retreat where you can go and be in your happy place just by looking at artwork. So when this is dry, like I said, I will be wrapping it in a beautiful silky blue ribbon and delivering it to its new owner. Thanks for paying attention to my video. You can follow me on my YouTube channel, which is Caroline Karp Artist. And my website is carolinekarpartist.com. And I'm also on Facebook and Instagram, all under the same name.